Hi, I'm Kim from Down Under, Connecticut. Welcome to my Westport store. At Down Under, we're all about staying healthy and fit and having fun. And this is how we do it. We rent paddle boards, we rent kayaks, we play on long boards with big sticks, and we've started a program called Indoor Paddle Fitness with Down Under. I'm going to show you what that's all about. But first of all, I'd like to tell you about paddleboarding because there's a lot of people out there that really don't know what it's about. It's an incredibly good workout and it's a lot of fun. So this is a paddleboard. This particular one is 10'6", which is a great board for medium-sized person, women, even kids. They do go up to 14 feet for a racing board or for an expedition board, and they start anywhere around 9 feet. But your average is 10'6", 11 feet, even 12 foot. So the paddle boards are reasonably wide, long obviously. They have a traction pad on the top. Some of them have a full traction pad. This is just a partial. This is a paddle that goes with a paddle board. Different to a kayaking paddle, the paddleboard blade faces away from you. When you're kayaking, you actually have a blade that faces towards you and you scoop the water when you're paddling. Paddleboarding, you don't. The blade is actually pushing the water away from you because you're standing up high on the board and you get, it's easier for you to propel yourself if you're pushing the water rather than pulling. A different set of muscle group. And so getting onto a paddleboard, carefully, paddle goes on the board, you keep your hand around it so that it's not moving anywhere. Right around the middle of the board is a hole. It's called the hand grip. It's what you use to carry a board with. It's also a good indicator of where the center of the board is. Coming up into a standing position, I like to take my paddle around in front of me so that I'm really balanced, and walk up the paddle, and then adjust my feet till they're about hip width apart and on either side of that hand grip. Posture-wise, you're going to be loose in your knees, facing forward, and putting your power and your strength into your stroke. The front of the board is called the nose, the side are called the rails, the back is the tail, and the top is the deck. So when I'm paddleboarding, paddle's facing away from me, my hand's on the top. I place the paddle in right up at the nose of the board. I bring it along the side to about my hips, my feet, and then I lift it out of the water and I'm ready to go again. So that's what your basic forward stroke would look like on a paddleboard. Obviously I'm in the water, then it's going to look a little more easy than this, and my paddle will go further into the water and not hit everything on the floor. A couple of strokes with paddleboarding, that was your forward stroke. A reverse stroke would be when you turn around and look behind you and push the water forward. A draw stroke would be turning towards the side and drawing yourself towards something. A sweep stroke is when you're turning, starting at the front of the board, a nice wide reach, round to the tail of the board and back for another stroke. And a draw, a cross bow draw, is when you set your stroke up like this, turn across your bow, scoop the water around, and that's a fast way to turn or just change your direction. So those are the basics of paddleboarding. It's very easy, it's a lot of fun, great visibility, you can see for miles, and you can be seen, so it's nice and safe. Now we've taken this and brought it indoors. It's a great workout. When I'm standing on the paddleboard, my feet are really engaged. They think that they're the only thing keeping me on the board, so that fires up the muscles in my legs. And then it's the turning motion that engages my core, and so I've got a full body workout. We've created a program called Down Under Fitness, where we replicate that workout indoors on a board that we've designed. So I'm going to show you that next. Coming down to get off the board, I come into a crouch, holding the paddle on the board so I don't lose it, and then off. So at Down Under, our fitness program indoors over the winter months will also be offered outside in the summer months. It's a great workout. What we do is we use a body bar, which is a weighted bar. This is a 9 pound. We use a mat for general stretching and your workout process. We use a board that we custom made, so it's a mini board, which eventually you'll see I'm going to put on the Bosu board. The Bosu board we use for developing your balance. So the process is, we start you off on the board, on the floor. We teach you the strokes as I just showed you on the board. So your forward stroke, your draw stroke, your sweep stroke, your reverse stroke, your cross bow. And we also add in just a few exercises to make sure that you're using all your muscle groups, really using that torso, and that we build up a bit of a sweat and you have a really good workout. When we move you onto the Bosu board, I want to exercise your feet and loosen them up. You saw that they do a fair amount of work on the board, they're gripping traction pad there, so we just want to loosen your feet up. Other exercises that we'll do on the Bosu board include push-ups, leg raises, just a variety of things to work your core and to give you a cardio workout. So that's the Bosu board. Once we've got you warm and feel like you've got some balance and coordination going on, we take the board, position it right in the middle of the Bosu, so the down under sticker is in the middle. I take my body bar, using that to steady myself. My foot goes in the middle of the board, lift myself up, gradually move my feet out to the side, as I did on the paddle board, and then I'm ready to go. So in our class, in Down Under Fitness, we replicate pretty much the workout that I showed you on the board. We teach you all the strokes. And if you see, my feet are really working, and my legs especially are really working to keep me on this board. It's a lot more than it would be if you were out on a paddle board in the water. So if you're able to do this, you're able to do anything. So Down Under, we challenge you to come and visit us this winter and get a workout indoors, and perhaps even train with us so that you can participate in the race circuit this summer. Look forward to seeing you Down Under.